So today we're going to replace the dashboard on 2006 Ducati Monster 620. This puppy is broken and cracked, so I got a new replacement unit, not new, used. And basically we're going to replace the front plate and keep everything else the same. So in order to remove it, basically you have to just remove two screws. This screw right here and this little bolt right there, and then you come around the back and you just unplug that part there. So I already began to loosen these guys, so I'm almost done. I'm using my trusty bicycle wrench. Not the easiest thing to do is to film with this little camera here and undo the bolts. So once these guys are done, which they pretty much are, we take out the bolts. One, two. Now this thing is free. So at this point, all you have to do is disconnect the little pin down here. So once you yank the little clip out, it comes out pretty easy. The unit is free to go. Now we're gonna go and take apart the back and replace the front. Alright, so the idea is to take this broken 2006 Ducati Monster 620 dashboard thingy and replace the plastic. We're going to keep all the internals because the internals of the dashboard are matched to the bike, and it would be a pain in the butt to just swap out the whole unit. And I've been riding like this with this piece of plastic here, plastic tape, for like 3,000 miles, just because if you go online to buy a new one of these is like $600. So I've been hunting for a used one so I could just replace the plastic, and I finally found it for $50. Look at this. And I'm actually going to keep the black dials just because I think it looks cooler on my Miotto cycle. So the idea is to basically remove these two bolts here, and then you remove this bolt right there, and this front will pop off. So this is what we're gonna do. I already unscrewed these just because in the interest of saving time. Plus they could be a little stuck. Do not bang it. Do not bang it like that. So we basically removed this bolt right here. So now you can flip it over, and this part right here will pretty much just pop off. Nice. Now behind it is a little nut right there, which uses a star kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly, a hex key I guess. I'm not sure about the size, but I happen to have it on my handy little bicycle tool. So we're basically going to remove. This is not the best tool for the job, but that's the only tool I have. So we now remove this little bolt here, and we should be able to just remove the front. There's little latches on the side, so you have to be careful. So basically, see these little latches? They go into these grooves there, and you don't mess with them. So basically, now we're going to remove the front of the other one. Also, I just realized that quite possibly I don't even have to remove these bolts on the back, so I think I loosened them for no reason at all, but we'll find out. So basically now we do the same thing, and all these little bolts and everything obviously you want to keep nice and tidy. These little rubber buttons popped off, so we'll just put them back on here because we don't want to lose them. And you might want to clean this whole thing up a little bit, you know, with some paper towels. So we do the same thing on this replacement, and so loosen that up, and as you can see, this thing is all broken, so that's why this thing was $50. So you pop that off. Same thing. Now you have to remove the little bolt. Alright, keep them to the side. So, here comes the fun part of popping it off. One, these came out because I pre-unscrewed them. Nice, it's out. So, bam bam, there's the piece. So, I'm going to clean this thing up. Take a little tissue, a little bit of Windex, just give it a good clean. Because once you put it on, you're not going to be able to clean it too well. So, nice. Also clean the little turn signals, all of those things. Now we're going to clean it from the inside. It's time to pop it back on. So basically you just line up the little buttons, line up the light, and then you just pop in one side and pop in the other. There we go. So now you take your little bolt for the middle and you tighten the whole mess back down. Oh yeah. Get it nice and tight in there. Alright. Now, which one of these was the original? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to see which one of these... How about that? They're exactly the same part. Same part number and everything. Interesting. So we'll see which one is basically less damaged, scratched up. We'll use that one. So, this one right here. So, that's that. Basically, you pop it in at the top first, and then you line it up with the buttons, and finally, back here, take a little black bolt, screw, pop her in there, and then you take your little screwdriver and screw it in. You probably want to get it nice and tight in there. And I've also loosened both of these sides, so I'm going to tighten those up. And next, we're going to put it back on the bike and hope it works. So, here's the bike minus the dashboard. So, what we're going to do is basically connect this right here to right there. Once you plug it in, you just bolt it down to, you know, these two guys right here. And that's it. So we plugged it in the back here, and by miracle of luck and skill, it's blinking, which means it still works. So now we line it up, and the era of a broken dashboard clock is over. So now I no longer feel like a weirdo with a broken dashboard. So let's tighten these puppies up, and we're going to start this bad boy up. See what happens. So tighten these up. See, I'm using exclusively nothing but bike tools for motorcycle repairs. I feel like that's the only way to do it proper. One is down. I feel like this guy's not tightening it up, but I'm just not yet. Here we go. Down. Down. Now, let's start this puppy up and see how it looks. Alright. Much better without the broken plastic. I like it. There it is. Even though it's dirty, you know, at least the dashboard works. Sexy little monster.